Port Jervis, and welcome to the Port Center Spotlight Podcast. My name is Andrew Murata, host of the podcast, and I am excited this morning to talk to these young people, superstars in school, as well as the bowling alley. Bowling is back in Port Jervis, and we had 3 student athletes qualify for the states. So we're happy to talk with them this morning. Jump in the show, say hello, let us know where you're watching from, whether it's room 116 right here in the high school or around the country here in the Port Jervis community. Say hello on the show. Molly, we'll start with you. Say hello, tell us your grade level, and say hello.
Hi, I'm Molly Gottlieb. I'm a freshman.
Robert?
I'm Robert Culleny. I'm a junior.
I'm Shauna Kolstad. I'm a junior.
Good morning, everybody. I'm excited for you. School today, then we travel tomorrow to Syracuse. You in school all day, or you were able to negotiate getting out early?
Now we're in school.
You're working on that, Robert? Just trying to move it up?
A little bit.
A little lunchtime dismissal. Molly, the day before you leave for the competition, how are you feeling right now? How do
I'm
you
excited. I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Practice today?
Yep.
You have,
Newburgh.
you have practice today. In Newburgh?
Yeah.
Wow. You got to go all the way there?
We're going with our composite team today.
Yeah. And has Newburgh come here also to practice? Or are you
No.
there all the time? Wow. Okay. Robert, again, a day away from leaving. We leave Friday after school and then compete on Saturday. What are you focusing on for your competition?
Just making sure that I do good, keep my head in the right space, and just take it one frame at a time.
Shauna?
Same thing. I feel like I'm just ready to get it started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since your last competition.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a couple weeks here. You've been
Yeah.
practicing, right? It's getting a little.
Yeah.
Does it get monotonous that it's just practice without competitions?
I mean, we do little competitions between ourselves.
Yeah.
Like our coach will bowl with us. Like he
Yeah.
bowled with us yesterday. But not really, because like you could like during practice you could try new things. Because like you might find something that works a lot better, and then you can stick with that for when like just say Saturday comes.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're going to separate a little bit from the 3 students here. We'll get a chance to talk to each one of them at a time. We do want to shout out Coach Scott Spears. Again, brought bowling back. A lot of people here in the school got it back, and Coach Spears stepped up, coaching the team, and certainly was a great first season back. So cool. Well, Robert, we're going to start with you. So girls, let's shimmy out of here, and then we'll go one at a time here. And again, if you're watching live, hi, Ms. Kolstad. Thank you for tuning in. Robert, scoot in nice and close. There we go. Cool. Robert Culleny. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good to see you.
Likewise.
The Kingpin is what I told the name is.
That's. I guess I don't.
Does it say it on your jersey?
I wish.
Yeah. Now, do you wear these, or you have like a collared jersey?
They
like-
gave us collar shirts
Okay.
for the regular season, but
Yeah.
for states we're having jerseys with like our name on the back.
Wow.
And then
Does yours say Culleny or Kingpin?
I hope it says color.
Cool, man. So, what made you go out for the team?
I mean, I started bowling about 2 years ago,
Okay.
and it's something I picked up quick. I mean, my dad bowls, my uncle bowls, so I was able to just take the tools and like apply it.
Yeah.
And then when they had a bowling team, I was like, here's where I could just do it for like I could do it for competition and not just like go to the alley, have fun with friends. I can actually like try out like different things as well.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot different than just bowling on different, like if you're just going there on a Friday night, it's a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're bowling, like other people, other schools, different styles. But I find it like the sport it's a sport I picked up quick, and I'm gonna definitely keep doing this till I'm like probably 80.
Wow. He's in here at the lanes here. Is it still memory lanes?
Yeah,
It's still
memory
called
lanes.
memory lanes. Yeah. Robert, so are we one bowling team, or is there a boys team and a girls team? How does the logistics work here?
So for us, it's a boy team and a girl team, but like together we're just the bowling team.
The bowling team.
But like when it comes to like versing other schools, the girls are verse and the boys are verse.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take there's like 6-7 boys on our team,
Mm-hmm.
split us up 3 and 3, Same with the girls.
Okay.
And they verse them. We verse them.
Verse them. That's how the kids say it today. Robert, how do you feel that you qualified for the states when you heard that? And like, did you know, like, hey, if I get this many pins down, I'm going to qualify, or you found out afterwards? How did it feel?
I mean, around like 2 weeks away from like the end of the season, it was like my coach was telling me, he was like, hey, you're in 6th place right now. You could qualify. Your average is 177. You just have to keep it there. And like, it didn't really put pressure on me, but it was like a thing. It was like an eye opener because at the beginning we joked about going to states. We never thought that we'd actually go.
Yeah.
So we would joke about it. But when he told me, hey, you're this close to going, I was like, I guess I just got to put the blinders on and just do what I got to do.
This isn't going to be your first state championship competition. You were part of the championship football team.
Yeah.
So what does it mean for you to be going back to Syracuse to represent Port Jervis again?
I mean, Port Jervis, I've lived here my whole life, so and I'm going to probably live here again until I'm 50.
This guy is putting limits on this. He's 80 years old. He's going to bowl, but he's going to live here until he's 50.
Who knows? Maybe I'll go pro in bowling and then travel the world.
I like that. I like the sound of that. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Nah, sorry. But bowling, like representing for Port, especially since I think we're like the first team to go for Port.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we were the first team for football. We're going to the states and a bunch of other sports. It almost like puts us on the map.
Yeah.
And all these big schools like don't seem so big anymore because we have multiple sports and athletes going.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just glad I get to be part of them and like in a different sport.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Robert, not like golf, right? You're switching clubs. There's a different. It's the same ball every time, right?
Well, there's different balls that do different things.
Okay.
So I'll start off with one, and like the oil on the lanes, if it starts to like get soaked up more and get drier, I'll switch to a different one that like kind of like hooks less.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I have a different one for spares.
really? So you do switch the ball?
Yeah.
And you're showing up here with 3 bowling balls, or you're using the ones there? Like
I show up with 7.
you own yourself, or is the school owns?
No, they're mine.
You have 7 bowling balls.
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's a lot of packing.
I mean, they're not that heavy, so
Yeah, they are heavy.
toss them in the car,
Okay.
take them wherever.
And the next question, and forgive me if these are primitive questions here, but you're trying to get a strike every time, right? You're
Yeah.
trying to get a strike every time.
That's the goal. Yeah.
So, like, are you aiming for that middle pin right in the front? Are you looking for the side? What are you?
What I do is I throw it straight up the left side. I let my ball do the work, and then I'm trying to take the front pin on an angle to cause a good pin reaction.
Yeah, but you're righty, so that means you're off to the.
I'm lefty.
You're lefty.
I'm lefty.
Oh, okay.
Which benefits me because there's not a lot of lefties.
Yeah.
So I can pretty much stay where I am the whole time without having to move.
Okay.
Because most people just stay on the right side.
Yeah.
I stay on the left.
If you're watching the show, jump in and say hello, Mr. Harris. Thanks for your support, PORT. We mentioned Coach Spears. Is this like baseball again, where he's given directions in between every pitch, or you worked with him, he's coached you, and now he just leaves you be? How is the dynamic with the coach during? And is it a match? What is it called?
We call them meets, I think.
Meets.
Yeah.
So is he in between each throw? Is he giving you advice, or that's it?
Not really, but like during practices, like especially since he's a lefty, he can help me a lot because he knows more the left side.
That's interesting.
And like if you have questions, you could go to him and he pretty much answers whatever question you have. So,
yeah.
I mean, he's helped me like just like find where I want to throw it and not just like chucking the ball down the lane. So it's more like he just helps me like the little things, but it makes them turn into stuff like this, going to states for it.
Yeah.
And he helps me a lot, especially on the left side.
And so it wasn't like you had to beat this person or beat this person. You just had to hit a certain number, and that's what got you here.
So my average is a 177 right now, and pretty much you have to pull higher than that. And then after all 3 games, you add them up, divide by 3, and that's the average you shot for that day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get above the average that you normally have when you bowl, your original average will go up. But if you bowl under it, it'll either drop or just stay kind of neutral.
Do you get math credit for all of this adding and averaging? Do you get extra credit for math?
I'm just glad calculators exist.
Is it like golf that you're doing it, or is there like a scorer there?
There's like the coaches will have the papers and then they'll just write down your scores. And then after, I'll like I said, I'll go to my coach. I'll be like, how'd that? How's this? How's that? He'll watch how I throw. Be like, try doing this, try doing that. Because it's not like you first before it's the team like going against the other team. It's like you going against the lanes. So you have to figure out what does what. And I think I'm just glad they have warm ups for that because if not, I'm kind of
That's
fish
cool.
out of water.
Let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about you in school real quick. This is Robert Culleny, junior here, Port Jervis High School. Social studies with Mr. Rizzo is currently your favorite class. Why that, and what's Mr. Rizzo doing that this is your favorite class?
Just like the overall like the energy in the class is high. Like he makes history interesting, and like he does all these other things. We have fun with him, and like he helps us prepare for tests. And since this is a college class, we have the Regents this year.
Okay.
And I know he's going to help us prepare for that.
U.S. history.
Yeah.
Okay. He was also your football coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JV, yeah.
Yeah. Must be a lot of interaction there. That's good.
Yeah, he's I like that guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do the kids call him the Riz?
Yeah, he's Riz. Call him Riz.
The Riz, nice. And some of your goals in the future, Robert. You have a couple things listed here. What do you again? You mentioned what you're doing at 50. You mentioned what you're doing at 80. But and before that, what are some things you think you might want to do with your future?
I mean, I might want to join the state police. My uncle's an investigator. My grandpa was an investigator. I might take that route, or I could go to college, become a history teacher. I have options.
Yeah.
It's just got to pick.
Yeah.
Because there's multiple things I could do, and I'll pick one eventually. But now it's like here's the pros and cons of each one.
Okay. You got to chase your heart there. Dot Kent is watching there. That's your aunt?
That's my aunt, yeah.
Yeah. So your uncle is the investigator?
Yeah. That's my aunt on my dad's side.
Don't pull me over if I get pulled over. Let me go, please. Very cool, Robert. You've been involved with a lot of different things, Robert. Again, football, different clubs and activities. You're doing golf too, or you're not doing golf?
I might do golf. Like it depends on how the season goes.
Yeah.
And then I might switch over to golf, or I might just lift, get ready for football again.
Because golf is in the
Spring, yeah.
Yeah. So how are you? Oh, bowling is gonna end here.
Yeah.
And then you might go do golf.
Either go to golf.
Coach Spears again.
Yeah, Coach Spears again.
He's been busy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Robert, any other things you wanted to talk about? Anything I didn't ask you that you wanted to talk about?
Not really. I mean, just bowling. I mean, it's a sport I picked up, and I'm gonna stick with it.
What time is the competition set?
For the girls, it's like 8:00, and then
In the morning?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we leave at like 6:30.
My goodness.
And then for me, it's 2:00 later that day.
So you got to wait all day. You're at the lanes with them.
Yeah, I'll watch, but like to me, I honestly kind of like.
That's long.
I like going later.
You do.
It'll help me get my mind right, and then I can see the lanes.
Yeah.
It won't just be like I walk in. I'm just like, whoa, they're supposed to have 64 lanes.
Wow.
So
that's huge.
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna help me just get there, get my mind right.
Yeah.
And then.
Now, like, it's gonna be all students there, right? You ain't got Joe and Mike bowling with their buddies in this place.
Yeah, no, it's all
gonna be you guys.
All students.
Okay.
Students,
cool.
coaches.
And a lot of our events are live streamed now. Is this something that people can watch?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, most people probably will. It depends on like if you're a bowler, you'll probably watch it. But if you only know baseball, who knows? Maybe you'll watch it.
We'll find out for us if the thing's going to be live streamed.
All right.
All right. Robert Culleny, everybody. Good job.
Thank you.
Who's up next here? Molly, you're up next. Come on, Molly. She's coming. Robert, good job. Hi, Molly.
Hi.
Good morning. 8 a.m.
Yeah.
That's
8
early.
a.m. Got
Molly
up at
Gottlieb,
6.
everyone. Freshman here. I saw you in honors science yesterday.
Yep.
Good stuff. You're a heck of a student and a heck of a student athlete. Very cool. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
How do you feel? You excited?
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Yeah. Have you always bowled? Is this something
No, I started like a little over a year ago.
Okay. And you knew there was going to be a team here?
I
or?
didn't know there was going to be a team.
So tell me about that. You heard about it and you said,
So my sister joined intramurals last year,
okay.
and she started loving it. So for Christmas, my dad got us all bowling balls because him and his dad bowled. So we got bowling balls for Christmas, and we would go just like mess around and stuff.
Yeah.
And then my dad was like, "There's going to be a team. Do you want to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" So then it just became a competition with me and my sister.
Yeah. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Is it like you got to have your own ball? Like, is that a thing you got? Like, or can you just show up and?
I mean, you could show up and use a lane ball, but your own ball just it fits your hand and works better for you.
Glove? You wear a glove?
No.
No glove. People
I
wear
wear
gloves
tape
on your fingers.
on my thumb.
Let me see. Oh, because wow, yeah, look at that. Wow. And it's the thumb and two.
It is too.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're going with the split. Nice. Okay. So you and Shauna are going to play with Newburgh, and you're representing Orange County. Is that what's happening?
Mhm.
And so if you win this competition, you are going to be a state champion for Port Jervis, but it was a combined team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they would win and you would win, right? But you're on the same team. Okay. You excited?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So talk to me about your mindset. Is this something, again, you're going to go up against another team and your scores have to beat them? Or is it like Robert said, these averages and all that?
I think it's just the scores. I don't think there's a handicaps like what we put out onto the lane.
And so do you know who you're going to compete against?
I do not.
You're not. So you'll find out that morning there's going to be another school from New York State. So you 6 on one lane got to beat the other 6 on the other lane.
Yeah.
Wow. And help me out here. You play 3 games and that's a
Bowl
match?
3 games, and then we eat lunch, and then we bowl another 3 games. So we're bowling 6 games.
Oh, you get lunch in there. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's early. You're going to be early lunch. You get a break is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And the 3 games has how many times do you is it throw? You throw it? Is it called throw?
Yeah, there's 10 frames in a game.
10 frames. So that's 20 times unless you get a strike.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then if you get a strike in the 10th frame, you get to bowl again.
So out of 10 frames, how many strikes are you getting?
Me?
Like, is there pressure to get a strike every time? Like, if you don't get a
Not
strike,
pressure, but you want to get a strike every
yeah.
time.
So how many you get? What's the average? 5, 4?
Maybe 4 a game if I'm lucky.
Okay. It's hard. It's not as
Yeah,
easy
it's
as
really
people
hard.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like bending down. I'm like 2 hands kind of throwing the thing down. I might have the gutter protectors on my thing. So about 4.
Yeah.
And then if you don't get a strike the first time, what's the percentage of spare? Is that what it's called when you knock them all down the second time? What percentage are you getting a spare then the second time?
I'd say 90.
Oh,
I almost always pick up my spares unless it's a hard spare. Like
I'm learning so much here. Pick up the spares. I love it here. Hey, Miss Fedoric, bonjour. Good morning. That's really cool. So now, is that something that you've looked at over the course of the year that I've had X percentage of strikes and it's gone up per game? Is it you keeping track of that?
I don't keep track of that, but I know like if I'm doing good one game, I'll get a bunch of strikes, and if I'm not doing so good, I'll leave like weird splits and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I leave the weird splits. Yeah, you can't hit the
Yeah.
things are on this side. Is it like softball where the girls are always like, they're always doing these volleyball, they're always doing these chants, they're coming together. Is there like a hug and a high five after each
No.
throw, or like you're bowling? It's like
there's maybe like a little high five as you pass each other, but we don't really like socialize with the other team or not.
yeah. And are you watching what you're doing and not looking at them, or are you taking a peek over like, oh man, look at their score, they just hit a strike?
Yeah,
Are
we do
you
that a
peeking
lot.
over there?
Yeah, we do that a lot. Be like, oh,
You want to know what they're
Yeah.
doing. Okay.
want to know if you could beat them or not.
Yeah. Does that put more pressure on you?
I think it just gets us more excited if we
Yeah.
know that we could beat them.
Yeah.
Then we just get amped up and we start. Sometimes we start throwing really good. Sometimes not so good.
Throwing.
Yeah.
Baseball, right? If I'm down a run, ninth inning, and I'm thinking about a home run, I might swing a little harder. Do you throw a little harder when
do.
you're looking for a strike?
I do. When I get excited or angry, I throw 15 miles an hour.
Now we're getting into speeds here. Someone's tracking your speed?
Every time you throw the ball, it shows up on the screen for how fast we threw it.
Get out, really?
Mhm.
So you feel yourself getting amped up.
Yeah.
Is Coach Spears in the background telling you, like,
Yeah, most times he's like, you need to slow it down, focus.
so what's more important, the speed or the location?
The location.
The location.
If
That's
you throw a fastball, but it's all way off to the right side, then you're gonna get a split or
Yeah.
a gutter.
yeah. Do you throw gutters? Does that happen?
I do throw gutters.
You
Not all
do?
the time, but once in a while I'll throw a gutter.
Do your teammates boo you when
Yes,
that
they
happens?
do.
They do. They ridicule
Yes,
you.
they
Yeah.
say Molly's back. It's exactly what they
It's a
tell me.
bully-free zone here, Molly.
I know.
Wow. I'm really learning a lot here. Molly Gottlieb, ninth grader, bowling, going to the state championship, bowling early on Saturday morning. Molly, what goes through your mind, right? Let's say Shauna is bowling. You're up next. Are you visualizing getting a strike? Are you telling yourself strike, strike, strike? What's going through your mind before you bowl?
I just remember what I have my mark to hit to get a strike, how fast I need to throw it, where I need to stand, like on my stats to get a strike.
This is interesting. It's really interesting. Cool. Is your family going up? People coming?
My parents and my sister,
Yeah. Cool. What's your sister's first name again?
Samantha.
Samantha. Shout out to Samantha. Very cool. Molly, outside of bowling here, you're also heavily involved. I remember you as a middle school student here, but you did volleyball in the fall,
Mhm.
and you do softball in the
Yeah.
spring.
Hopefully there's a JV team.
Yeah, yeah. I know the varsity is supposed to be really good. Do we have enough girls for JV?
I don't know. We might. If enough people sign up, they'll put a JV team, and we'll have Fisher.
Yeah. So you're going from literally bowling this weekend to tryouts on Monday for softball.
Mhm.
Wow. You can catch your breath on Sunday and turn
No.
it right back around.
Yeah,
Wow, that's really interesting. And you also help out with the drama clubs.
I do.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
So I go and I help. I train the stage crew to let them know what to do, because that's what I've always done. And I'll do like curtains or sound, whatever she needs me to do for middle school.
Wow. Very cool. Yeah, their show is later in the spring.
Yeah.
What's their show going to be?
It is
I know what it is. Sorry. Yeah. Mr. Harris, I know it.
Newsies.
Newsies. But you're not involved with Annie coming up here. You're not involved with the
No.
high school. This is Halpenny and her crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prundle
Prundle and
and
Valentine. Yeah. Cool. But you weren't in the show. You're on the stage crew.
Yep.
Very cool. I like that. How about your favorite class? What are some classes you enjoy?
My favorite class is Global History Honors with Miss Jenkins.
Excellent
that class.
teachers. Two for two so far for social studies here today. Why? What is it you like about it?
I don't know. I just love learning about what happened before me and what could happen based on what already did happen.
Yeah.
She just makes it fun.
Yeah. She's a great teacher.
Yeah.
Did you go on this trip? They were on a trip recently.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't go because you
I
had
was
bowling.
bowling.
You had bowling. Athletics in front of academics over here. Yeah, Jackie Jenkins is a great teacher, really good, and just real good positive energy.
Yeah.
And those honors classes, I mean,
They're hard.
but there's incredible kids in there, and the learning environment is just so. That's the class I was in yesterday with Stankunis. Is that?
No, that's science.
That's science. Okay. Yeah. All right. And how about your future, Molly? What are some things that you're looking for?
I'm just trying to go to college. I don't know what I want to do yet. I'm not sure.
You love sports, though.
I do love sports.
Yeah, and you're super involved too. I mean, the drama, the whole three sport. I mean, that's great. Kids that are involved in school do better at school. Is it? Do you have a hard time balancing your time, managing your time? Is that like you're always doing something?
Sometimes I don't like. Sometimes I'll get behind on like assignments or homework, and my mom will be like, "You need to get this done." So I'll have like a day Normally Thursdays, I sit down and I check everything I need to, what to do that week, and I do it
Yeah.
on Thursdays.
But you've been going to Newburgh now. That's a long
Yeah.
day, long trip. But when during the season here, you were practicing here at Memory Lane.
Yeah.
So that's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
get home like practice ends at 4:30. I get home at 5, do my homework, eat dinner, shower, and then I go to bed.
Okay. Gotta get your rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's an incredible young person here. Awesome. Molly, something you wanted to talk about that I didn't ask you?
Mhm.
No? Did you enjoy the podcast?
I did. It was
What
fun.
level of nervousness were you? Were 10? Were you like, oh my God, this is going to be crazy? Or like, nah,
No.
this is a piece of cake?
3.
Nice. Calm. I like your throws. All
Yeah.
right, cool. How can, if I'm a fan of the Port Jervis Bowling Team, how can I keep in track of what's going on Saturday? Is there a way like we can track what's happening, or other than like text messages, things like that?
I don't know if I put something on the website or not. Maybe.
Well, I know the
Sure.
director of communications who would be happy to hear from
Yeah.
some and give some live updates if we can set something up.
We could.
Maybe we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's set up a little communication, and then maybe we'll post some live scores early Saturday morning throughout the day, getting to Mr. Culleny. Your dad just gave you a shout out here, Robert. Go Port. Cool. You have family watching, do you know?
I don't know. My grandparents might be watching. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
know you wanted them to jump in the chat and
No, I
say
did
hello.
not.
And I know you wanted me to shout them out.
You can shout them out, but I do not want them in the chat.
Molly, I heard Kingpin when I walked in here, Robert, this and that. Do you have a bowling nickname?
My bowling nickname is Gottlieb.
Gottlieb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on my sweatshirt, and it's what they put me as when we bowl.
When do you get the state jerseys? When does that happen?
I
Tomorrow?
think we might get them today, or when we go there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
All right. I want some pictures. I need some score updates, and we will post those. Pretty exciting here for you guys. And again, the first year bowling's back, and 3 people going to the States. You've become tight with the people from Newburgh?
Yeah, we have.
You have friends?
Yeah.
Nice. And did you compete against them during the year?
I think we did once or twice.
Okay. Is there a different vibe with bowling? Like football, like we're gonna beat you. Basketball, there's a is bowling more like cordial, like friendly?
Yeah, like, well, if someone throws like a strike and it's a good ball, we'll give them a high five, tell them that was a good ball. We're not like mean to each other.
Got it. You want to win, but you're both
Yeah.
rooting for the goodness of it.
Yeah.
And that's what they say. Good ball.
Yeah.
I'm getting all my lingo down here. The throws.
Mhm.
I didn't know about the oil and the different balls. How many bowling balls do you
I
have?
only have 2 bowling balls.
Okay. 7 sounds like
yeah,
a lot.
7's a lot.
Yeah, like you
I
might
only
need a
have
separate
2.
bus for this guy with his
Yeah.
bowling. You got extra gas money with all the bowling ball weight. You have 2. So why would you switch one over the others? One lighter?
They're
Different.
both 15 pounds.
Okay.
One is my strike ball that I throw first, and then the other one's my spare ball. It hooks a little bit more than my strike ball, but my strike ball hits harder than my spare ball.
Did people watching? Did you know this stuff too? So you switched the ball after your
I do.
first throw. Oh my God. Are they?
It depends what I leave. If I leave the 7 pin on the left side, I'll throw my strike ball again because it hooks more. If I leave the 10 pin on the right side, I'll throw my spare ball at it.
I have no idea what to say to that. This is fascinating. How do you know that what is different about the one ball that makes it hook like that?
The cores are different in all of them, and what they put on the outside. Sometimes how people drill it is also different. If they drill more aggressive, they'll hook a lot more. If they drill it less aggressive, it'll hook less.
This is fascinating. Very cool. So we can't like put the port sticker on the ball. That might affect how it
Yeah.
goes. No,
That might.
maybe
Yeah.
on the bag or something.
Yeah, I'll put it on the bag.
Okay, cool. Molly Gottlieb, everyone, 9th grader. You did awesome. Super cool, man. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
All right. We got to connect on how we can keep this in touch about this. If you're watching live, jump in, say hello. Yes, Mr. Harris. It seems like a lot. I mean, she knew what the pin numbers were and all of that. Shauna Kolstad. Hi, Shauna.
Hi.
What's up? Good to see you.
Yeah.
I will not call you Shayna, I promise. I got the spelling down, and Shauna. Shauna, you heard your teammates here. Certainly excited. How do you feel this morning?
I'm alright. I'm actually like kind of nervous. I like knew for a long time that I was going to states
How did you know earlier? How did you know that?
because like I had a chance
Uh-huh.
in the beginning. Like I was up like maybe 8th, and then Spears like said, "Oh yeah, you like definitely have a chance if you like keep doing how good you're doing."
Yeah.
So I'm like actually kind of nervous, but
Did that create more tension or more stress, or you were still loosey-goosey?
I mean a little bit. Like once I got more involved with it, but after a while I got like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely going."
Okay. And again, softball season's coming up here. Is there an order of how you bowl? Like, is there a lineup?
I mean, not really. It just depends on whose name we put up first.
And who determines that? Spears, you guys, how does that work?
I mean, kind of both, all of us. It really just whatever we decide on.
Yeah. So if you're going after Molly and she's whipping the ball down there and her speeds are too high and she doesn't get a strike, is your mentality different? Like you feel like, oh man, I got to get this. I got to pick the team up.
Not really.
No.
I mean, like maybe if like one of us do better in one game, it's just like next game we're gonna try to get better than the last.
Okay. Baseball, they're doing this. Basketball, we're taking warm-up shots. How do bowlers warm up? How does that?
We just basically throw a few balls down, and then we have like practice time, maybe like 10 minutes before the first game.
Are you stretching? Are you
Not really.
No. The arm, nothing of that?
Mm-mm.
All right, here we go. Is it the legs? Is it the shoulder? Is it the hand? Or is it your eyes? Which is it to make that ball go where you want it to go?
I mean, I honestly feel like it's all of them because if you don't have your eyes on the lane where you want to throw your ball, then the ball's going to go wherever. And if you're like standing there expecting it to throw down without no power, then it's not going to go anywhere.
Mm.
And it's also like with your arm, if you like bring it back like too far, it's going to be more power than like somebody that only like goes back a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And you agree with Molly? It's location first, power second?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you thrown a gutter?
Yeah.
Does that happen?
Not often.
Is there cursing if there's gutters balls thrown? Is that are we allowed to say that here on the podcast? Is that yeah, right. Yes, they're not a yes. Yeah. We'll muffle that. Is there a referee? Is there like a ref? Like,
No.
No.
It's just the like scoring.
It's kind of like golf.
And
Where
then,
is it?
yeah, like we also have like a foul line in the front, so if we step over that foul line, it fouls, so then we don't get that score.
Has that happened?
No.
No.
I know somebody that's happened, but
Ooh.
but yeah, not too
Rhymes with folly?
No.
No. Okay, not
Her
you.
sister.
Oh, your sister. Okay. How about the shoes? We've talked about the shirt. You're not renting the shoes from the thing.
No, we
No,
all
that's
have
not-
our own shoes.
Are they black and red?
No.
No.
We just whatever colors we order.
Okay. Did you get those from Port Jervis or is this like
No,
your own stuff?
It's just our own
Your
stuff.
own stuff. You had to get your own stuff. We got you the shirts. How many bowling balls do you have?
I technically have 4, but I only use 2.
Aha. Same as Molly? Kind of the strike
Yeah,
ball and the other
kinda.
one? You switch it up too.
Once in a while.
Once in a while. You wear anything on your hands?
No.
No. You got blisters, you got stuff like that? Let me see. I see you got some nails too. Are you allowed to have nails? Does that
Yeah.
affect your thing?
No.
No. There's a lot that goes into this. There really is a lot that goes into it. Now, how about this, right? You have 2 pins on the left side. They're over this way.
Mhm.
Are you shifting your whole body over and trying to throw it straight, or are you throwing a curveball to go over?
No, if there's pins on the left side, the righties are normally going to the right and then shooting across.
Across the lane?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Wow. Is Spears telling you to do that, Coach Spears, or is that your kind of preference?
Kind of both. Spears definitely like tells us like, oh, if the pins are on one side, definitely go to the other side. But
Do you look at him after throws? Are you like, are you checking in with him or no?
not
You know what
really.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's a big hurrah at the next lane over there, is that distracting sometimes?
Yes,
It is.
definitely.
What about like if you're in your launch? Is that what do you call it? Your when you're getting ready to throw it? Is that distracting, or you just constantly hear those noises all the time?
I mean, honestly, like sometimes I'd be going up to bowl and I just like basically like clear out everything. But that's also depending on if I'm in my head or not.
Yeah. Well, if who else can be in your head? Depends.
Yeah.
It depends. So you're zoning it out before you go out. Do
Yeah.
you say anything to yourself? Do you say
Not really.
no?
No.
Do you go over positive affirmations in your mind?
Sometimes when I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want me to record you a little voiceover that I could say strong, straight? Maybe that? Yeah. Tell you get a strike. Yeah. Cool. Were you nervous for the podcast?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, after I like saw Abby's the other day, I was like,
She was
"Oh,
incredible.
that's not bad."
Yeah.
But
She was awesome, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
was.
cool. Yeah, fellow junior here. Yeah, Mrs. Spears here. Cool. Yeah. Very cool. Shauna, sorry. I said I would. I wish you the best. I'm excited for you. You also are softball,
yes,
and you did cheer
yes,
with Coach Addy.
Mhm.
So you were there for all that football mumbo jumbo too.
Yes.
Wow. So you've had a very busy year too.
yeah.
And then you have softball tryouts on
Monday.
Monday.
Mhm.
What do you play in softball?
I mean, I kind of play all over. It's
Okay.
wherever she really puts me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Abby's your teammate.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was outstanding in the podcast yesterday. Very cool. I hear we are going to have a excellent softball team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 10 of us that came back from last year, and there's 3 new ones that signed up for varsity.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh, your buddy Maria Radano, Port Jervis Middle School, watching. Shauna, something you wanted to talk about here in the podcast that we haven't talked about, or maybe your classmates haven't talked about yet?
No.
No?
Not really.
How about school? What's your favorite subject?
I don't really have a favorite subject. I can definitely say like my favorite class overall is chorus, because especially for Miss Gordon, she like welcomed me in more than other teachers have, and like I'm able to go to her class whenever I need. Like if I need to clear my head from something like that's stressing me out, I
Mhm.
can go to her class and just chill there.
Mm-hmm.
Like during lunch, there's like a group of us that normally like hang out in her room,
Nice.
and she's like, I had a hard time in freshman year because something that happened to me, and she basically like even though that was my first year knowing her, she allowed me to like go talk to her about it. And
Really?
she was really
Oh.
there for me.
Really nice. Miss Gordon. Cool. So you're in the chorus. You're not involved with the play, though?
No.
She's not recruiting you to sing in the play. Maybe a little bit.
I did do the play in the middle school, but then
Okay.
I started sports in high school, so
Yeah.
it just
But you enjoy singing?
Yeah.
Do you find it stress relieving? You find it kind of relaxing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely like with everybody in the chorus room, it's like I can be myself in that room.
Yeah. And it's very powerful when there's a group singing.
Yeah,
Do you do music too with Miss Long, or you
No.
just the singing?
just the singing.
Yeah. And she has multiple types of singing courses. Are you in more than one, or just
Yeah,
you are? You love it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
yeah, I've been since freshman year.
Will you take some more next year too?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Hopefully it fits my schedule because I'm going BOCES next year.
Oh, what are you going to do at BOCES?
EMT.
Is that what you want to do in your future?
I mean, yeah, I like really want to work with my mom, and like ever since she got into it, I like definitely saw like what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Mom's watching here. Mom, a fantastic young lady. You and your sister Sierra. Very cool. Oh, that's nice to hear about Mrs. Gordon. Mrs. Koenig is you're a fan of hers as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about your connection with Mrs. Koenig.
I had her as a teacher my freshman and sophomore year.
She's social studies.
Yes.
Yes.
I played softball with her daughter my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And after like freshman year, I kind of like basically like cling to her. And sophomore year, it was like, oh yeah, I got a teacher I know. So she like is always there for me. I normally like hang out in her room during guided learnings, and she's like the type of person that I can go to whenever I need to talk to or anything for. Like if I need help with something, she's there to help.
Very nice to hear. Very nice. This stuff is very kind of heartwarming here. So you think you're going to go into EMT, maybe be a pediatric nurse?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to college. I'm thinking about SUNY Orange
Yeah.
because my mom went there for nursing.
Yeah.
So I'm planning on going to college for that and then get my EMT license next year.
I love it. I have 3 children of my own. They were all born at the hospital in Middletown, and all the nurses were either Port Jervis or people that had gone to SUNY Orange there. So, yeah.
I decided I wanted to be a pediatric nurse once something my freshman year happened with my cousins.
Mm.
So I saw like, oh yeah, like these pediatric nurses are really helping them out. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. And the teachers you mentioned, very nurturing is the word I kind of thinking of. And obviously the nurses medically have to take care of their patients, but really they do a great job nurturing their patients. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Cool. Anything you want to say before we welcome back your teammates?
Not really.
No? Do you gonna tease Robert while he bowls, or you kind of gonna root him on?
Shoot him on. Yeah, but we normally all tease them once
Okay.
in a while.
Yeah.
Everybody teases everybody, but it's all out of love.
It's all out of love. It's all out of poor pride. All right, you two come back over. Scoot in here, Shauna. This has been fun. I appreciate all the comments here. No crying, Mom. It's all good. Hey, Miss Estenez, fan of the program. Scoot in. All right, Robert, you're going to have to move that chair up. Molly, you have to move that back, and you scoot in here,
We're
Shauna.
not even in the
I'm not
front.
in.
We're getting it. We're getting the team in here. Scoot in, everybody. Scoot in. Scoot in, Molly. Scoot in.
I'm in.
You're not
Okay, cool. Well, this was a lot of fun. Students, I wish you the best. We're rooting for you. We'll connect off air here what we can do to get these scores out and kind of keep people updated, okay? Shout out time. Robert, we'll start with you. Who would you like to shout out?
Mr. Rizzo. Obviously, Spearsy. Coach
Spearsy.
Spearsy, that's what we call him.
Scott Spears got a lot of
Yeah.
yeah.
Spearsy. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we call him. My parents, my uncle. That's pretty much it.
Good stuff. You have a chance to be a 2-time state champion this year.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Very cool.
I'm excited.
All
I just gotta remember, take it. In bowling, it starts with 1. You can't think about it. Like if you strike in the first frame, you can't say, "Let me get 11 more to get a perfect game," because stuff's gonna happen. Pins are gonna break bad. Your ball's not gonna work the way you thought it was going to. You just have to take it. It's 1 frame at a time, 1 ball at a time. It's like the game within the game.
Molly?
My parents, Miss Jenkins. I guess I could do my sister. And she's the one who started all this.
Yeah.
And definitely my grandpa.
Nice. Nice. Shauna?
My mom, especially. I feel like my mom's always been there for me.
Don't make your mom cry. She's already crying here now.
She's definitely been my biggest supporter on everything. She always comes to everything I need her to come to. And the main reason why she wouldn't show up is if she working that day. But she's always working hard, and she's definitely at work all the time.
Always getting you first to school, too.
Yes.
The Kolstad sisters always early to school, getting dropped off in her little hot rod. She always got her little stickers on the car, right? Yeah. Who else would you like to shout out?
Definitely Miss Koenig and Miss Gordon, and my dad and my sister.
Nice. Shauna, we're going to come right back to you. What's your message to the Port Jervis, school community, our athletic community here as you guys are heading to states? What's your message?
I would say one thing I can say about how I got here was my dad always told me that to always keep my head on my shoulders and basically look forward, and if I put my head to it, it would always achieve it.
Good advice here. Good advice, Mr. Kolstad. Molly, what's your message to the school community, the student athletes, maybe younger kids that might be watching?
My dad always tells me to stay humble
Mm,
and don't take things too fast. Because if you take it too fast, you'll miss out on something important.
good advice, including throwing that ball too
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, that's good. Robert?
I mean, my grandpa always told me stay confident, not cocky. You always want to be humble. My grandma always told me that like just keep going forward and just do what you love, and you know you have people behind you
Yeah.
support you no matter what you want to do.
Well, Port Jervis is behind you guys this weekend. Excited for you. Our bowling student athletes going up to states here. This has been a lot of fun. You guys did exceptional, really good. Ton of positive comments. I agree with you, Thomas. Incredible kids to talk to. So very proud of the three of you. We're going to end the podcast here, but there's one very important question we have left for all of you. You got your bowling shirts on today. I got my Port shirt on today. Tomorrow's a Port Pride Friday. Robert, we're going to you. What does Port Pride mean to you, Robert Culleny?
I mean, Port Pride, I mean, it's pretty much like, if we want to take it down the history route, it's like nationalism.
Ooh.
It's you respect your school and you show up for your school, and you make your school like high up. You keep your school at a high standard, and you represent it by doing stuff like this: bowling, academics. Because I mean, Coach Harsky always said you're a student before you're an athlete, because you're a student athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So both things matter in that way, but you want to keep your school high. You want to make it more than what, like, you have to keep it positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All three of you are doing that. Well said, Robert. Molly?
I'd say it's helping others, putting some people before you. Like if someone needs help, you're always there for them. And same other way, if you need help, there's someone for you.
Yeah. Well said. Molly Gottlieb, ninth grader, going to the States. Shauna Kolstad, what does Port Pride mean to you?
Definitely achievements and the feeling of belonging to something special.
Yeah. You mentioned a couple times early on you didn't know people in ninth grade, and now here you have people you're connected to, you have places to go, teams to be on.
Yeah, definitely had a lot of people that like made me like who I can be, because like when I came in freshman year, I was actually really nervous, and I had like once I joined the softball team, I had one of my best friends now, Allie. She definitely like showed me like, oh yeah, the softball team's like I'm willing. So she like let me in and showed me like, okay, this is who I can be.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shauna Kolstad, junior here, student athlete. So is that Tim? Is your dad?
That's my dad's uncle.
Okay, uncle there. So family here. So many people tuning in. Great show today, and really excited for these young people leaving tomorrow. Robert's trying to move up the departure time, get out of school early, and hey, enjoy the journey, kids. We're happy that you're there. Obviously, we want to see you do well, but we're just proud that you're there. So good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Kids, no pressure, but can we be in harmony together here? Can I get a go Port before we go? 1, 2, 3.
Go Port.
Can we do that again? 1, 2, 3.
Go
Port.
Port.
All right. Let's wishing our bowlers the best here, and go get them. Thanks, everybody. See you. How about a wave? See ya.